Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you're glad to be in this gathering today, please put your hands together for yourselves. And if you are so much excited for COPEN, please celebrate the visionaries of this major institution in Nigeria. Please, you're not celebrating them very well. Celebrate the visionaries. And then let's celebrate the God Almighty who had put the vision in the visionaries. You are not celebrating God like you mean it. You're not celebrating God like you mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Again, permit me to stand on existing protocol, and let me but then recognize my very able director on the board of AG Mortgage Bank, Director Femi. Thank you so much. The past MD of Family Homes Funds, thank you for your sacrifice, both on our board and in support of COPEN. And also my own very powerful director, the GMD of COPEN, also a director with AG Mortgage Bank. Thank you. Thank you so much for all you do. And Mama, the DGMD, thank you for the support. We can feel your impact even on the board of AG Mortgage Bank through our director. On behalf of my managing director, chief executive officer, and the entire board of AG Mortgage Bank, I bring you these strong greetings and to also give you this goodwill message from AG. COPEN has been a turning point for AG Mortgage Bank, and I wish you celebrate COPEN for us. AG was at a time going down among the leagues of mortgage institutions in Nigeria. Earlier, around 1992-96, thereabouts, if dates were not failing me, there were over 100 and something mortgage banks enlisted by the Federal Mortgage Bank as at then. And then as time progresses and policy kept changing, they moved to CBN to be regulated and licensed by CBN. And over time, we've seen that so many of the mortgage institutions in Nigeria started fizzling out as a result of cultural problem and also as a result of strong collaboration and financial support. A lot of the mortgage bank went down because capital were eroded. A lot went down because transactions were low, liquidity were poor, the businesses were not forthcoming. And AG at a point was through that same process. At a point around 1997, 98, 99, AG was about to nosedive. But God sent AG Mortgage Bank a helper in the person of a corporate institution called COPEN Services Group. Can you help me celebrate them? COPEN became a voice for AG in places where AG couldn't stand to speak for themselves. COPEN became a bridge builder between the home seekers, the home providers, and the financier. And that bridge led to the first ever meet and greet developers forum that AG will ever host at Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. And that was the decisive turning point of this great institution. As of today, we started what we call, under the leadership of our director Femi, a project we call Project Momentum. And Project Momentum is supposed to create and house 3,000 mortgages, to create 3,000 mortgages and home about 1 million persons between now and the year 2030. But surprisingly, when COPEN, the GMD of COPEN, looked into our figures, even though it's on our board, it says, Simon, did you make provision for COPEN at all? Because you are talking about 300,000 mortgages. How much can COPEN take? Don't you think COPEN will take up everything? And in collaboration with COPEN, just last year alone, we did over 20 billion naira in mortgages. A huge portion of it came from COPEN. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you this also news that COPEN was the first real estate developer AG Mortgage Bank went to the real estate, Mofi Real Estate Investment Fund with for over 1.2 billion naira. And that transaction was processed within 7 days and the money was released because COPEN has a track record of apt documentation, ways of doing business, ease of doing business. They forced and they opened the door. Today, AG Mortgage Bank had done over 12 billion naira with MRIF, and we are still standing and we are still running. So COPEN is a very lovely wonderful turning point organization. And just like Mr. Chime had said in his opening remark, COPEN is still open for collaboration. And if AG will collaborate again and again and again and again. And if you have not collaborated, I welcome you to collaborate with COPEN. Thank you very much.